All right, Bama Nation, we're getting ready for Badbeat 6. Today I'm here with Eric E-Money Winston. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So how's training going for you?
Training's going really good. Just took a little break. Now I'm back at it. Just actually left training. Get another training session in tonight, and everything's going really good.
So for this fight, you're going to be at 145, which is the featherweight, against Maxson Aceros.
Yes, 145 again. The weight cut's not been too bad this time. I actually lost weight sooner than normal, so 145 shouldn't be a problem this time.
For this fight, you're actually going against Maxson Aceros. What do you know about Max?
Not too much, just that he trains in La Mirada. He's seems like a tough guy, well-rounded. Just pretty much that's about it. Don't know a lot. It doesn't seem like at this time or this part of my career, it doesn't seem like you pay attention to what the other fighters are going to do or what they're good at. It's just like you want to go in there and implement your game plan, not theirs.
So you're just focusing more on strength or wrestling? What is your focus?
Actually, I've been training a lot more wrestling at Calvary Chapel. I've been doing a lot of striking at Kings and then a lot of jiu-jitsu at Ace. So hopefully we could go in there and do anything.
Well, going into this fight, your fans are going to be expecting a lot from you. But let's go back to Badbeat 5. What happened there?
Badbeat 5, we went to the weigh-ins. My opponent didn't show up, so we made a hard weight cut that time, and kind of sucked not being able to get a fight. And we had sold over 70 tickets, I believe. So it was going to be a lot of fans there and a lot of my friends, and it kind of sucked to let everybody down. So hopefully we'll go in there and get a win, and everybody be happy this time.
But with this fight, what can they expect fight night? Are you going to be coming out, are you going to be testing your opponent in the first round, or are you just going to come out really hard?
The first or the last fight I learned that sometimes you don't want to just go in there and rush everything. You want to see what's going to happen and fill everything out. So maybe there will be a little bit of filling out. Maybe there won't be. You never know.
There's a lot of things that you guys struggle with, go through cutting weight, gaining weight, dealing with uncalled for things, your opponent not showing up, and it's kind of beat you down a little bit, things bring you up. But why do you fight? What is your reason for fighting?
I think it's like more of not so much I don't worry about the weight cut or the opponent. It's more of like a self-fulfillment, I guess you could say. It's like I transitioned from jiu-jitsu to MMA, and it was just kind of like the next step towards of life, I guess you could say. I went to school for a while and kind of finished that up, and now it's just I'm kind of free doing what I want to do. So I like training, meeting new people. I get to travel all over, and it's just the experience that moves me.
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad then you seem to have a lot of family and friends that come to support you, which is really good. Does that really drive you when you're in the cage?
Yeah, it does. Actually, my grandpa passed away on the exact same day that we're fighting next time, so I want to dedicate this fight to my grandpa. And then my parents are going to be there. My mom hasn't made it out to any of my fights yet. She's a little scared, I guess you could say. So my family, my uncles, my cousins will all be there, so it'll be good.
It's going to be kind of a family event then, and kind of honor of your grandpa then.
Yes, exactly. And being that I'm from Barstow, all my friends come from Barstow. We don't have a lot of things to do out there, so they all look forward to every fight.
And speaking of family, when you're in the cage, being that you're 2-0, and with your family that's going to be in the crowd for this next coming fight, does it give you any added pressure?
I don't think there's any added pressure. I don't think you could actually add up the pressure. It's like there's always a lot of pressure in anything you do. So it's more of like when the fans are there and everybody's screaming, you kind of try to block all that out because it adds the adrenaline to the fight. So you want to stay calm and kind of block everybody out and see them after the fight.
Eric, being that this is your second fight in the BAMMA USA cage, how's the experience been for you?
The experience has been really good, actually. Like the first fight, I didn't really know who was putting the show on. I didn't know really anybody. The Bama Nation seems like they take care of me, and I know everybody. They know me. So it's like a good feeling, like we're all kind of friends, like a family. So I'll be looking forward to fight for them again.
For this fight, Polani Watches is actually sponsoring the fight of the night, and the winner of that fight actually receives a watch. Is that any added incentive for you?
Yeah, I suppose so. Anything on top of what we make is also a bonus, so why not go out there and get that watch?
All right, well, you make sure to put on a really good show, and then maybe you'll get that.
All right, hopefully I will.
Going into this fight, is there any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, Cali Fighter, 40 Thieves Clothing. That's pretty much it right now. I'm not too worried about sponsors because they'll come as the fights come. I actually want to shout out a couple of my coaches, Asa Fuller, Chris Tui, Tim Cartmel, Jacob Harmon from Calvary Chapel, Master Rafael Cordero, Fernando Betica, and I also like to thank some of my training partners, Rafael Dos Anjos, Magno Almeida, and there's a lot more other guys, but those are just a few that I've been working with in the past couple days.
Well, best of luck to you for the next couple weeks of training. We'll be seeing you at Badbeat 6. Looking forward to it.
Okay, thank you very much. Hope you guys all can make it out to July 13th at Commerce Casino for Badbeat 6. I'll be fighting once again for Bama Nation. Hope everybody can make it because there's going to be some amazing fights. I'm Eric E-Money Winston, and I'm a Badbeat fighter.